Now, Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has said this morning that he expects the likes of Mercedes and Ferrari to catch up to Red Bull as the new F1 season progresses. Red Bull has dominated the opening two races and secured a 1-2 with Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez in both so far. And speaking to Sky News' Ian King this morning, Horner discussed Red Bull's car as being significantly faster than the others.
We're so early in the season. I mean, it's a 23-race calendar. We've done 2 races in Bahrain and Jeddah so far, and you know the venues vary a great deal. Australia, just over a week's time. So I'm sure it's going to ebb and flow, but we're hopeful that we can extract more performance from the car.
I've seen some reports suggesting that Mercedes may tweak their design to bring it closer in design to yours. I guess imitation's the best form of flattery, is it?
Yeah, look, absolutely, and the regulations are still relatively young. It's only the second year of these new regulations, so I'm expecting to see an awful lot of convergence during the course of the year, and the grid is going to tighten up. So we need to make sort of hay while the sun shines at the moment. While we've got a competitive car,
no room for complacency,
and keep pushing through the season.
I mean, you've won 12 out of the last 13 races. Do you worry that your dominance might put some viewers off?
Well, look, I think that some of the racing has been fantastic, and I think we saw a great race again at the weekend between our two drivers. And if you do have two dominant cars, if those two cars are racing each other, then I think that does create a spectacle in itself. But I have no doubt that the opposition are going to be coming back quickly and aggressively, especially as we come back into the European season where updates start to come through. We're hearing about big Mercedes upgrades. I'm sure Ferrari aren't happy with their current position as well. So, we're fully expecting things to converge quickly once we get back into Europe.
Now, you can win the Constructors' title. Only one driver can win the Drivers' Championship. How do you manage the two drivers that you have? I mean, there's a lot of talk about how much they get on.
Well, there's always a conflict between the two championships. So the big championship for the team is the Constructors. That's where the money is distributed within the sport that comes in through the different fees, etc. The Drivers is the individual championship, and that's the one that carries the prestige, especially for the drivers. And I think for us as a team, the responsibility is to give both drivers the same chance, the same opportunity, the same car. And of course, it's then down to what they do on the circuit. We've got two great drivers, Max and Sergio. There's a healthy respect between the two of them, and I expect that to continue.
Lewis Hamilton's been very complimentary about your car, and Toto Wolff, your opposite number at Mercedes, said he wouldn't blame him if he left Mercedes. Could you ever see yourself signing him?
Look, I think what Lewis has achieved in Formula One is second to none. But we're very happy with the drivers that we have. They're committed as a pair to not only this season but the next season as well. I can't see where we would be able to accommodate Lewis, but I'm sure they're going to sort their issues out, and we're certainly not writing him off yet.